Well, hello. This is SSW. How is everybody tonight? Sorry I'm a little late. Hope everyone is enjoying themselves. Well, okay, we got a viewer. All right. Come on now. Don't be shy. We got a viewer. I'm just waiting for more viewers to come in. Drawing a little picture. Oh, we got 3 viewers. Make sure to give me some thumbs up. The chat is still cold. How you doing, Hunter? How's it going? Late night moon stream. How you doing, everybody? How is everybody? I know it's 9:09 here, and just wanted to have a little fun. You know, see if everybody's enjoying their evening. How is everyone? Make sure to give me a thumbs up to get some more viewers in. But to the other viewers, don't be shy. Join the chat. Thank you for the thumbs up. Decided to do a regular stream. Okay. For viewers. Glad people are coming in. You know, it's hard. Just gotta get this stream a little warmed up like an engine. Come on now. Gotta warm it up a little bit. How you warm it up? You give me thumbs up, and you join the chat. Okay. I'm waiting. The chat is still cold. It's cold as a refrigerator. That being said, I'm enjoying myself. Are you? You know, I think in these times, really, Bergs, really. Hello, Nomad. And you were kind of like that character, Matt Foley from SNL, that Chris Farley played. You talk just like him. How can I? Let me get how. Here's how you sound, Bergs. It's dogs. No, don't let him go yet. He wants to hear something. This is how you sound to me, Bergs. I hate the ads.
Family communication session. Now, we're not here to come down on you. I mean, that's not what we're about, okay?
We're just concerned that pot could lead to other things.
Crack, ice, boom, pow.
But we know you don't want to hear this from us.
Sure, I mean, we're your parents. Who wants to hear this stuff from their parents, huh?
Your father and I came up with a brilliant idea to give you kids some direction. A motivational speaker.
Yeah, one of those guys who speaks to big groups at high schools and churches.
You mean to come to the house?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all right, later.
Hey, come on, you guys. This set me back a few bucks. Okay, his name is Matt Foley. Now, he's been down in the basement drinking coffee for about the last 4 hours, and he should be all ready to go. I'll call him up. Matt, we're ready for you.
This is funny.
His speech is called Go For It. Now, he's used to big groups, so make him feel like there's a crowd here. Matt, come on up, buddy. All right, how's everybody? Good. Now, as your father probably told you, my name is Matt Foley, and I am a motivational speaker. Now, let's get started by letting me give you a little bit of a scenario of what my life is all about. First off, I am 35 years old, I am divorced, and I live in a van down by the river. Now, you kids are probably saying to yourselves, hey, I'm going to go out and I'm going to get the world by the tail and wrap it around and pull it down and put it in my pocket. Well,
That's how Berg sounds. I didn't get much viewers. Yeah, I know. Well, Berg's got someone doxxed, eh? Interesting. Bergs needs to lay off the liquor is what he needs to do and get his life together. You know, drinking used to be cool when you were a teenager, but now it's now you're just a loser. Well, the chat's gone cold. What do you have to say about that? I got 2 thumbs up. That's awesome. What do you got to say about that? Bergs, a.k.a. Matt Foley. Anyway, let's get back on point. Okay, Nomad, you're here. Now, let's consider some things, I guess. Don't want to get too distracted. Thanks for the 3 thumbs up. A lot of things. I'm working on a lot of things. You probably won't see me as much doing videos because I'm working on something very important, at least for now. I'm working on getting a license and a vehicle, so I can move the hell out of Maryland. Well, okay. A car that has a lot of space, a car that I can pack a lot of stuff in. So a vehicle that I can pack a lot of stuff in, and so I'll be on the move. Let me show you what I'm making. What I'm drawing. It's a spaceship. Get it? Spaceship. I don't know. Okay. What? A loser, alcoholic who hangs out in his parents' basement. You know, he's probably never worked a job in his life. Mm-hmm. Well, good for you. You're still fat. You know, if you didn't have rich parents, Bergs, you'd be living in a van down by the river, is what you would be doing. Just like Matt Foley. So true, Nomad. Thinking about getting one. I am. I would like a truck. Bit of a hillbilly. I would like a pickup truck, you know. Who's living in a van down by the river? Anyway, I do believe it's time. You know what? My best advice for you is to quit drinking, Bergs, and take some responsibility for your life. Stop being a fat, bloated alcoholic. I might consider it, tactical soap friend. You're new here. You know, I've said it a million times. If someone asked me if I could have one superpower, it would be, and I'm going to tell you what it would be. And maybe you should answer your question this way. Interesting, Nomad. Now, if I had one superpower, it would be this. I could open doorways to other realities. Mhm. And if that was the case and I found one that I liked, you wouldn't be hearing from me again. You know? Okay, who are you? Okay, I don't think so. What, Richard? How you doing, Richard? How are you? Nice to have him on my favorite one of my favorite moderators. Well, that's good. That's good, Tactical Soap. I'm glad you're a fan of mine. Anyway. Glad you are, Richard. As you know, that my streams are heavily moderated. I got a lot of moderators I rely on. That's just for trolls. Disrespectful and rude trolls. You know, I will give you respect if you give me respect. But remember, respect has to be earned. Don't tell me to respect you because you're so-and-so or because you're a part of a certain group. I'm not going to respect you because you're a woman or because you're this, because you're that. No, you have to earn respect. That's what I believe. See, my father said respect has to be earned. So anyone says to me to respect a group of people just because they're a part of a group, I say no. Respect has to be earned on an individual basis, not because of who you are. Not because you're a woman, not because of your any group. You know, I'm not going to respect you just because you just say you're this and that. I don't care. You have to earn my respect. That's how I was raised. Well, thank you, Richard. Glad you're doing well. I just want to put that life lesson. A lot of women out here, particularly feminists, they'll say, respect me because I'm a woman. And like I said before, I'm not going to respect you just because you're a woman or any other group. You have to earn respect. Jannies. Oh, well, that could be code name. Yeah, well, you know. Anyway, thanks. I just wanted to lay that one out. You know, it's like you get older, your patience wears a little thin, especially for bullshit. I respect people that work, including janitors. I'm not an envious guy, you know. I'm not going to envy someone because they don't have autism like I do. I'm not going to envy someone because they can do something I can't. I'm not going to envy someone because they have more money than I do. It's never been my way. You know why? Because number one, I will envy no man or no human being. Yeah. That's how I am. But I'm boring you to tears, ain't I? Well, yeah, I understand that, but here's the thing. I have a channel that has some rude trolls that like to show up from time to time. Am I back online? Damn. To remove the rude. Yes. But I don't really care about them. But I'm just explaining why I set these moderators up in the first place. They were pretty, about a year ago they were pretty bad, but they know to back off now. Yeah, just how it is. Just how it is. But enough about the trolls. Who cares about them? They're just losers. Anyway. That being said, I'm having a good time. I really am. I'm doing what I'm trying to do. People stumble, people fall when you want to achieve something. But I've always said this in my life: you got to pay your dues. Paying your dues is a very important thing. If you want to do something right, it's going to take time and it's going to take effort, and it might take some money. As long as you don't try to troll this place. You have to understand, I don't want to deal with no trolls. But if you come here, I got to boot. Stab my finger. And that's it. And that's it. Push-ups. It's called exercise. People should do some sometimes. Anyway, getting back to some more fun stuff. Let's see what we got here. We got these new O-rings for my T3, so that's pretty good. I've never met any good trolls. They're all idiots. But you could prove me wrong. Who knows? You just might. I will admit, but trolling is such a juvenile thing. When I was 13, I used to mess with truckers on CB radios before the internet, and I used to make them mad. They didn't call it trolling back then, but in a way it was. I got my first, real walkie-talkie set from it was made in the 70s and had this like extendable, wire and everything like that. And no. Well, yeah, kind of. I was 13, okay? They used to call it prank calling back then. It was before the internet. And I was a 13-year-old kid in the 90s. So we used to go on CB radios and basically piss off truckers. We used to do prank phone calls before caller ID became a thing. The point is that trolling is such a juvenile thing to do. It's such a juvenile thing. It astounds me. It's basically an immature thing to do. and trolling is just it's no different from the prank phone calls and basically the CB radio stuff that when I was 13 that we were doing. And it's not that different, Tactical Soap. And it was before the internet, by the way. I want to make that point perfectly clear. This was before the internet. The internet was there, but it was still relatively new and people had it. I was around during the 90s, so people did their trolling in different ways back in but people grew out of that. And beyond 13 years old, you just didn't do stuff like that. The problem is we have grown men doing this stuff on the internet. And it just shows they have no life. And because when I was a kid, this is something you did when you're 13, not something when you were older. When you're older, there was something wrong with you. You were probably retarded. Mm-hmm. Retarded behavior. Mm-hmm. Go, well, then enjoy yourself. Interesting. Well, I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. Having a good time doing it too. But yeah, trolling is a juvenile thing to do, and it's are you still a kid? Are you still living with your parents? Yeah. But the saddest thing about this whole trolling phenomenon is that you have grown men doing this on the internet. Grown men who should have lives and not act this immature. I mean, what's going on? Is there arrested development here? I don't know what it is. Okay, we're down to 2 viewers, 4 thumbs up. All right. Let's see if the viewership goes back up. Okay, we got 3 viewers. Pretty good. How are you? Yeah, somewhat. Thank you for 5 thumbs up, DNA. How are you, DNA? How are you? Well, we got some good people in here. Quality over quantity. Oh, hello, Pergio. How's everything in Scotland? You take the high road and I'll take the low road. We'll all meet in the middle of old Scotland. Yeah, Scott. I'm a huge fan of the Highlander series. Well, it's kind of warm and humid here. Pergio, how you been doing? Well, let me show you some of my toys, I guess. And, well, I got to bring back an oldie but goodie. My walking stick. My oak walking stick. Pow. Well, thank you, Pergio. Glad you came on to my stream, bro. Speaking of walking sticks, now I've said this before. The walking stick has been used for thousands of years for as a survival tool for many different things. You know, it's for hiking, for reaching for things, herding, and of course, fending off bandits. So the humble walking stick has been used for thousands of years. I mean, it's been there. Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? That's called the Extreme Power. But the Extreme Power, that's the name of the crossbow. It's by William Tell Archery. That's the company that makes it. It's an American company. It's a great crossbow. It shoots steel ball bearings. It's a lot of fun. Got all the bells and whistles that come with it. Laser, flashlight. Of course, the really nice crossbow scope. I mean, it can shoot both. It's a hybrid, so it can shoot both like specialty bolts, and it's got a built-in magazine that shoots the steel ball bearings. It's got a 90-pound draw. I mean, like a 90 pounds per pressure. So you can pull it back easier. It's not like it's hard. I mean, it takes a little bit to pull it out, but not much. It's like 90 pounds, you know. So it's and it can go I think 50 yards. It's great. It's a great crossbow. I mean, it's a lot of fun. So I'm glad you like it, Pergio. But never forget the humble walking stick. By the way, there's a story behind this walking stick. I made this. Thank you, Pergio. Thank you, Pergio. I love Scottish culture, though. I will say this. I do like some of the Scottish culture, particularly the basket-hilted swords and stuff like that. And they have their own version of a halberd, which is interesting to me. The Scottish have their own version of a hooked halberd. It's got an actual hook on the one side of the blade, which is different from other European halberds, which is interesting to me. Some of the Scottish traditional weapons, you know. I like the Taj shield. Yeah, and in a lot of ways, I've said this before, Purge, but you know, the Scottish they knew how to survive in the Highlands. I mean, they knew how to do it. I mean, they had like almost like Native American survival skills, which is true, but it has been used as a weapon. Pergio. So it has been used as a weapon. I do like, although I'm British, I will say this. I do like the Scottish weapons, but I like all European weaponry. I mean, the traditional European swords and axes, and you know, I love all of that. For example, making this walking stick, I was inspired to make something that was like a shillelagh. You know, and I found something in the woods that was like it. It wasn't exactly like a shillelagh, but it could do the trick of like a shillelagh. That's why I chose it. You know, or it's something like a knobbed walking stick. I got this with this, and I found this. The ironic thing, I found this growing erect between a forked tree, like it was waiting for me, you know? I heard there's, Amber Dozy is what his name. I like his channel. He talks about traditional Scottish bushcraft and stuff like that. I mean, he is really cool. Yep. Yeah, it's always nice. I got 5 thumbs up here. Make sure to give me some more thumbs up so I can get some more viewers, at least on the re thing. You know, on the rewatch. So, I mean, I'll get some more viewers. Yeah. But yeah, I think even the Scottish had their own version of a shillelagh. They used there's one Scottish story about the use of a shillelagh to defend themselves. Well, that's good. It's a good farming tool, but it's all made. It was also a pretty good weapon in the Middle Ages. So I am very fascinated by medieval weaponry, weapons of the ancient world and Middle Ages. Really interesting. Nomad Deluxe. Nomad, how you doing? The point is that you're not Nomad. You're not Nomad. You're not the real deal. It's always good to have people around. See, I study a variety of different tools. I should do a video of me striking something with this. Like, I need to get some clay pots. That's what I need to do, and basically smash. You know. Does anybody want to see me smash some clay pots with this? Aren't you sad that, yeah. I didn't even need to stab my fingers. Moron. I knew you weren't Nomad. And this is the reason why I have moderators to keep trolls under control. The same reason bars have bouncers. Goodbye. Okay. Give me some more thumbs up. Okay, I guess I'm going down in viewers. Oh man, it's been nice talking to people. So well, these two tools have been very effective in my life. I mean, when I'm getting the basics, right? When I started out, it was a knife, a walking stick, and a slingshot. That was it. Simple tools. If you really want to get down to the basics, I mean, that's what I started with. One of these. One of these. One of these. That was it. And that was before YouTube. That was before everything. That was in the 90s. I was a kid walking around with a walking stick. So I had simple, humble beginnings. But good things come out of simple, humble beginnings. Well, the viewership has gone a little bit cold. Just want to talk to people, but that's the tools I started out with, people. I mean, I'm just pointing out the simple tools that I started out using when I got started. It was just this, something like this, something like this, folding knife. That was it. That was it. That's all I had back in the day. But it was all I needed. I can tell you that. It was all I needed. Okay. Well, that being said, I guess I gotta go. Had a lot of fun doing this stream, but I am tired. Guess I'll see you, everybody. Remember, when the full moon rises and when it's a late night, the wolf comes out. Yeah. Okay.